Ghana my Michamuina, Mimamwa Chim, Mimamwa Ham, Mimamwa Joe. Say, sir, stakeholders now, Omaka no more, Omanwa Tumwa.
Ebusion for aha Ghana Sem TVGH, mesra or like, comment, subscribe, notification so that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, you'll be notified. Ebusion for online na old soldier beer for some time now. Say whole system then will say there be say the Niama Ekoso no say penny 40 say omo mpia bekasa abanya and as a memoir John Mahama His Excellency any NDC for leading no enkoye enti over time no we are very consistent in how always or person will keep the government on his toes. Now, the assembly babium, and I believe say the same way I say, me fam bring more attention, and he say, old soldier, actually say, when you look at John Mahama, the current approach to governance, or more nature, and I say more kakrano, they can see some resemblance to how Kwame Nkrumah also governed the country. Now here is the catch. And yes, the good things or the good aspect of Kwame Nkrumah no pesa oka. He is referring to the negative aspects of Kwame Nkrumah's governance that people can remember. Number one, the way Omainu Beyeti say only built around CPP. Now CPP phone kwana omu business thrive. Nenukwa CPP phone kwan suna yema mo appointment nkofo amu free some particular parts of the nation nkwana ya di omu two boards. So again, the way there was political persecution of nkofo they were seen to be enemies or against Kwame Nkrumah's ideology and his rule, right? So nkofo amu nyini kakra no omu shese na John Mahama His Excellency go about things. The persecution of Wuntumi, the persecution of all people who have worked in Akufo-Addo. Now, and nekra sorry eko TN. You see former boss, bulk oil storage and transport, MD, and the Yokufo are arrested at airport because he's on a stop list. Meanwhile, no nipa nekra or tukwaino on him say he did not to stop list bianso. Man serving a notice bi say on to me tukwai. Right? That notwithstanding, no, omudi nitia ko chi no airport. It's some person mu disgrace no keke. And no same way ni bi na also ya hu say there be. Adia we no, oman sorry in term abeka wan say ma. Baby Ghana LED echo no na say baby Ghana head echo no. Asem papa enfree mumba. Ama oman no. Let's go and listen to what Osoja has to say. Aha Ghana Sem TVGH. Please remember to leave a comment. I'll reply to all of them. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Womon kasa nana do hono womo yedede saa enso na Maham nana ado ane MPP abanya womo buo no na correct obi ahoto no asumdwe wo manum se yeka se ye project bi oba bia na enukre Mahama ni green book no kan se waye kwan no wanye kwan bia sika nso ye hu ba bia faye. Let's say how credible is Mahama? Say at the internet so say one Traoli aye joint a year ye train quite free Wagadugu about what to say Accra was a hino. Ya kase wakoye video. Ya project ya Traoli no ye no what they say Nikromo no. And when one no akoye de abatu was one what to say Traoli aye joint agreement. Natamba na kwa assembly anase parliament ma ye hunu se Ghana fo nyina ati se andisi fo aba no mo so mo ye train ekwan no that's what the Ghana fo di agro say wono a wabagina ho ni nsankyerefo akase yen sacrifice ni ma amanfo into galamsey no because at the moment no economy no gina what say galamsey no so and so and this for no to galamsey no pa member of parliament no to me for talks edi ko harazi anase mobilize design undermine soldiers Emma police for mum na be defend the soldier for 600 talks. Na kese hanu Ghana for say yakwani abetown sebiemu. Election do so sa MP what talks to 600 ya ono timi outwitty what saying soldiers. Election do sa saying talks or the kwagna ne constituency. No the haraze or saying voters. Say wamu ya no ma akoyo amako stage na omusha asoja fuantari ani wori san ya che butubutu omutina omusi ya kwachire nkrofo omu ye galamse na ne woye campaign de odwane no mu ne murem na nsusu galamse ankasa no ya wonua ya si black voter wase ho any MPC ya NDC for omu tu galamse no de ntimi mawo no mbia no mako stage no mu de aba ebebri Ghana fo ndu se wo mu tu sa wo galamse no sese musa Ghana wo Mahama ye votu ma se besiesie wo ma no ni ya votu ama se o ma na bese no sa adwuma ye fo a wontu a wo maka no sika no wo hene Three SHS ya tese ni yakoba se watwemu no sika no wo hene na de no oil or the oil sika no na ehwe enkora yo na wo enka wo do o ma no apom de ne hiawo na kase nurses ene hospitals ehu hiawo sese sika se na musi eye no mudi no nipa kakra bi na mopese munya mfaso eye politicians certificate kwa Nkrumah penso CPP fonkwa na enjoy enesa amembo no akofa aba sese Ghana for se munimu a Mahama amembo a odi ebu omano eye kwa Nkrumah memwo ena Rollins de no waka abomu na enwanwa se kwa Nkrumah gi independence man no na memwo no a na wochichi nipa gumu bahati ne harassment no ne election duro a yen tasing box suntungu ani what say terrorism no odi esi yeso no ene musi kwa Nkrumah na hero sabi se wo ye what say apprentice na wusua adwuma afiri wo master hwa woto obu ase na wahunu adwuma na ni so na afei watu tirinsa na no na se atomre bia wotumi kura bu anase wo ye wadwuma no echen wo master dwuma ni bi wo ho na se osua adwuma no wotumi pon ho ana ne master na adwuma na agu efise woni madwuma ase ne master enka yeto ye buase ansane yensa ka independence aka se no ye hunu adwuma enu tunu ye tie ho kwa Nkrumah membo no independence no ene na membo no a wodi harassment na dictatorship no ebu ye no difference wo nanu na sese andis for no pese ye hunu boni akwa Nkrumah ye no ande ya kata so sa membo no na sese wodi ebu omanu na sese nyi mo membo no wodi ebu omanu a watimi amia hunu se Ghana man no ewo ho ma NDC for nko ano ya mwaka manu atomo no amambo pa no relationship ba ya obekunkum asantifo secretly satam na desert a country no na was because so will be yekunu kura yenimse wakofa desert so no wawo sa amambo mi enu waka abomu na according to Rollins wanwananum someone obeye kunu na wone adisan liman atnase ehunu se woye kunu a obesan atwe liman abata aban ho ene won ma onu omko ye kunu wodi sa apo nyina to wo mutirimu ene wodi enya kwan eye kunu Say more to say Mahama akwedi nkomo say wo feli Ghana the baby a coup beba. Ne coup ba you so jene ne ba chichiri the same past presidents ni na akunkum wo mo. Plan wa fa no because say one more ye loyalist and as one ye loyals to ono Mahama no kwa na one more ye asojafo mpanifo say obey ya santifo nyina afiri mu enti so anu ehuru se na memmo na wo bo no enye ne no anse woni sojani no afa plan na wo tu kwan yakoba bia aba no sojani sema yeku na fe abachichire na ado ne president Kofo ni asantifo no akokunkum omo plan ya afa no enti opimso Mahama ne nkrofo no ba wo san wa himfie ho a and so almost because plan ya omo ye ni na pese asante etofom kojo na nkase se omo harazi or san untumi dan pese untumi bofom because MPP ni nyina so nyina ene untumi because of the radio stations no ne TV station na wotimi de campaign ma MPP no eno ano ba so omo say no na me say the baby ano ombekwa akoharazi wo san abronye bio because abronye enema omo kan nyina omo secret nyina no eto eda ho mani so oni ho a sese no ano na yewie modi tumi no ema obi a woni mamamwo no ebu a nananom Ghana ensembetumu nyina o because obi o dictator no bia no na memwo no nya mamwo pa mo amonso no sycophants no te se kwa me nkoma de no the long run o ma no o ye no ye no wo chichiri o mugumu o mo want me atwe o mugumu so edwane empenefo se ye dia adidie manyansani sei akora sebi ni nyansan so awodi tu ma no a ototo no ba heart saa na Mahama yeyo amamu pa nanka na nadu no mu buo sen na Ghana obi a ho beto no musoma mpre ekwan a o manager pade na nyina benya mfaso no ebi ni free SHS no ebi ni akwan no ebe yiye no ebi ni hospital se ebe sisiye no ebi ni adwuma ye ma mabunu no enya sese obeyi ni nyina wo mu nyina di wo se ni nyina woni ni nuan kwa na kase wo mu ye galamse etwe Ghana sika ne yeso odi ye no onfa nwo enti mu busa mu se amamu papa no ya mu akama no atumu.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I'll give you the floor and urge on you
Very well.
that in view of the time.
Very well. Mr. Speaker, I'll be very brief. Mr. Speaker, we are dealing with language. This report was not authored by me. It is a report authored by our committee and being brought to us. For the avoidance of doubt and at the risk of being repetitive, hear the language one more time, Honorable Minister. It says, furthermore, GMPC having sunk a significant amount of funds in other endeavors. You see, if you invoke the generality rule that other endeavors, that is where the challenge is. You can't say that the mere fact that GMPC brings its annual work program for this house to approve, therefore, there should be that presumption of regularity that indeed what you are referring to is what is already before the house. No. Mr. Speaker, if that is a path the Honorable Minister is going, I'm afraid we may not be able to lend support to this. Yes, I mean, I'm not litigating this, but this is a legitimate concern. Perhaps the minister may want to say something else, and I'm happy he says that my desire for transparency is appreciated. Thank you for that. But what I am asking It's not about demanding something without reason. And it is also inappropriate, Mr. Speaker, for my respected colleague, the minister, to say that he came to meet. Government is a continuum. And I'm sure because you are satisfied that what was done prior to your assumption of office was the right thing. This part of the report is talking about significant funds sunk. That's the word, it's not mine. In order, so what I'm saying is that what were the other endeavors you are referring to? Can you specify the other endeavors? Mr. Speaker, we are talking about particulars. You may say that you can furnish us at a later date. I don't mind. But, Mr. Speaker, I want public records to capture.
That you promised me.
Very well, Mr. Speaker, I'm landing. I want public records to capture these concerns. And I need your commitment that these other endeavors, the specifics will be provided. Because it's in your domain. Maybe the committee even has a document, but can produce it at a later date. Mr. Speaker, this House, at least with that assurance, can support. So maybe let's give the minister the chance. Mr. Speaker, we cannot, without assurance, presume that because we approve annual work program of GMPC, the report saying that other endeavors, we should accept other endeavors. What are those endeavors? But if he assures us that with respect, he will be able to provide the details of those other things that expenditures were made, of which reference is being made as other endeavors, that's fine, Mr. Speaker. They will be fine with me.
Yes,
Mr.
not
Speaker,
beyond 2 minutes.
Yesterday, I had the pleasure and honor of receiving the leadership of the Queen Mothers Association in the country. They were led by the president of the association, the Queen Mother of the Offenso traditional area. As a result of that, I did not observe the early part of the proceedings of the appointment committee. This morning, my attention was drawn to a few things. And I've come to deliver an apology on behalf of the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana to their lordships and ladyships, the members of the judiciary who were present during the proceedings of the Appointments Committee held for the vetting of the nominee for the office of Chief Justice. Honorable members, this, as I mentioned, was brought to my attention, and they referred to certain comments and conduct of some honorable members during the said proceedings, which may have appeared discourteous or disrespectful to the distinguished members of the judiciary in attendance. Such conduct, though not representative of the collective will of Parliament, is regrettable and inconsistent with the decorum expected of members under the standing orders of the Parliament of Ghana. Honorable members, the standing orders enjoins members to maintain order and decorum in the House and in committee, and to refrain from the use of offensive, insulting, or unbecoming language. In particular, Order 123, Rule 3, cautions members against imputing improper motives or using words that are disrespectful or likely to cause offense. The standing orders serve as a reminder that our proceedings must always reflect the dignity and integrity of Parliament as a key organ of state. As Speaker, I wish to reaffirm Parliament's unwavering respect for the judiciary as a co-equal arm of government under Article 125, Clause 1 of the 1992 Constitution, which vests the judiciary power of Ghana in the judiciary. And the judiciary is independent of control or direction from any person or authority. The doctrine of separation of powers requires that all three arms of government, the executive, legislature, and judiciary, relate to one another with mutual respect and restraint. Consequently, I have directed the leadership of the Appointments Committee to take note of this incident and to ensure that in all future proceedings, the highest standards of civility, objectivity, and institutional respect are maintained. Honorable members, Parliament cherishes the long-standing spirit of cooperation and mutual regard between our institutions.